If you're over 40 and watching this video, you need to pay attention. Right now, as you're sitting there, your body is quietly breaking down precious muscle tissue. Every single year after 40, you lose 1% of your muscle mass. This isn't just normal aging. This is a catastrophe created by wrong protein habits. Think about the protein you ate today. Toast for breakfast, rice with some side dishes for lunch, a little meat for dinner. This won't protect your muscles. After 40, completely different game rules apply. The silent muscle thief. Have you noticed getting out of breath, climbing stairs, or struggling with heavy bags more than before? These are early warning signs of sarcopenia. Sarcopenia isn't just muscle loss. It's your body's entire survival system breaking down. Muscle is one of your body's most important metabolic organs. When muscle mass decreases, your metabolic rate drops, blood sugar control weakens, and immunity declines. The scariest part is how silently this process happens. Why protein needs skyrocket after 40? Here's a critical question. Why do you suddenly need more protein after 40? The answer lies in your body's dramatically reduced protein synthesis ability. In your 20s, you could efficiently use over 90% of consumed protein for muscle building. But after 40, this efficiency drops to less than half. Even eating the same amount of protein, the actual amount converted to muscle drastically decreases. This is called protein anabolic resistance. Your body becomes less sensitive to protein as you age. Just like insulin resistance, your protein response diminishes too. Shocking scientific discovery. Recent research results are shocking. A large-scale study compared adults over 40 who increased daily protein intake to 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight versus those maintaining the standard 0.8 grams recommendation. The results were dramatic. The group consuming double protein maintained muscle mass after 3 years, while the standard intake group lost an average of 8% muscle mass. Does 8% sound small? This represents enormous functional differences. An 8% muscle loss means noticeable changes in daily activities. Everything from opening bottle caps to grocery shopping and climbing stairs becomes more difficult. What happens when protein runs low? When protein becomes insufficient, your body switches to survival mode. Muscle becomes the first sacrifice. Your body breaks down muscle to extract necessary amino acids. This process is efficient but deadly. Once muscle breakdown begins, a domino effect occurs. Lower metabolic rate means weight gain despite eating the same amount. Blood sugar control becomes difficult, increasing diabetes risk. Weakened immunity makes you vulnerable to various diseases. More seriously, bone density decreases simultaneously. Muscle and bone share intimate connections. When muscle decreases, bones weaken too. This explains why fracture risk spikes after 40. Proper protein strategy. So how exactly should you consume protein? Simply increasing quantity isn't the answer. Timing and type matter more. First, understand that your body can only utilize limited protein amounts at once. After 40, consuming 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal is ideal. Eating more provides no additional muscle building benefits. Second is distributed intake. Rather than consuming daily requirements in one sitting, dividing across 3 meals proves far more effective. Breakfast protein intake becomes especially crucial. After long overnight fasting, morning protein supply prevents muscle breakdown. Not all proteins are equal. Every protein isn't the same. After 40, protein quality becomes more important. Complete proteins from animal sources work better for muscle synthesis, especially foods rich in the amino acid leucine. Eggs represent the gold standard of protein quality. One egg contains about 6 grams of high-quality protein. 100 grams of chicken breast provides 23 grams, while 100 grams of salmon contains 25 grams of protein. Plant proteins shouldn't be ignored. Properly combining legumes and nuts can match animal protein effectiveness. 100 grams of tofu contains 8 grams, while 100 grams of lentils provides 9 grams of protein. Exercise and protein synergy. Protein intake alone isn't enough. Real effects appear when combined with exercise. Consuming protein within 30 minutes to 2 hours after resistance training maximizes muscle synthesis. Here's an amazing fact. Post-exercise protein intake becomes more important after 40 than in your 20s. Young people could build muscle with exercise alone. But after 40, exercise and nutrition must align perfectly to maintain muscle mass. The simplest method is drinking milk after workouts. Milk contains both fast-absorbing whey protein and slow-absorbing casein protein, making it an ideal recovery drink. Real success stories. Looking at actual changes in people over 40 who increased protein intake is remarkable. Groups consuming double the recommended protein for 6 months maintained weight while decreasing body fat and increasing muscle mass. More impressive were quality of life improvements. Reduced breathlessness climbing stairs, easier lifting of heavy objects, and increased overall vitality. Even sleep quality improved. Protein's impact on sleep can't be ignored. Adequate protein intake helps serotonin production, promoting deep sleep. Some sleep disorders commonly experienced after 40 might result from protein deficiency. Hidden dangers of protein deficiency. Protein deficiency risks extend beyond muscle loss. Recent research shows shocking results that inadequate protein intake increases dementia risk too. Your brain is made of protein. When amino acids needed for neurotransmitters become insufficient, cognitive function declines. Some memory decline starting in your 40s might result from nutritional deficiency rather than simple aging. The relationship between immunity and protein is also crucial. All antibodies are made from protein. Protein deficiency weakens infection resistance. If you frequently catch colds or recover slowly after 40, suspect protein deficiency. Practical implementation methods. Now for specific implementation strategies. A 70-kilogram adult needs 112 grams of protein daily. Divided across 3 meals, that's about 37 grams per meal. For breakfast, 2 eggs plus 200 milliliters of milk provides about 20 grams of protein. Adding 100 grams of Greek yogurt contributes 17 more grams, totaling 37 grams. Lunch could include 150 grams of chicken breast or fish for about 35 grams of protein. Dinner might feature 120 grams of lean beef or 300 grams of tofu to meet requirements. Snacks can include nuts, cheese, or protein shakes. 30 grams of almonds contain 6 grams, while 30 grams of cheddar cheese provides 7 grams of protein. Critical warnings. Several important considerations when increasing protein intake. First, people with impaired kidney function should consult doctors before adjusting intake, while healthy adults face no problems. Excessive protein might burden those with kidney disease. Second, choose fresh protein sources over processed meats. Ham and sausage contain high protein, but also excessive sodium and additives harmful to health. Third, consume adequate water with increased protein. Protein metabolism requires substantial water, so drink more than usual. Life-changing decision. Your 40s represent a crucial life turning point. Nutritional choices you make now determine your health for the next 20 or 30 years. Doubling protein intake isn't just dietary change. It's an investment in healthy aging. The quality of life difference between a 70-year-old who maintained muscle mass and one who didn't is enormous. Starting now isn't too late. Beginning in your 40s is actually the most effective timing. Imagine your future self. If you want to easily climb stairs at 80 and play with grandchildren, you must increase protein intake immediately. Your transformation starts today. Check your diet from this moment. Include palm-sized protein foods in every meal. Utilize diverse protein sources like eggs, fish, chicken, legumes, and dairy products. Change doesn't happen overnight, but with consistent practice, you'll definitely notice differences. After 3 months and 6 months, stronger muscles, higher energy, and better quality of life await you. If this video helped you, please hit subscribe and like. Turn on notifications to receive more information for healthy living without missing anything. Here's to your healthy future.